Surprise, shorty!
Surprise, shawty!
Hello, welcome to my room. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Maddie, I'm 19. For those of you who are not new here, welcome back. I love to see your beautiful faces, even though I can't technically see them. Anyways, a lot of you guys have been requesting a dorm room tour. I'm actually not in my dorm room, I'm at my house, but I'd love to give you a room tour. So that's what we are going to be doing today, and I have my lovely sister, blah blah blah, filming. She doesn't want to know. She doesn't want people to know her name. Okay, so first I just want to shout out my door, which I think shows you a bit about myself. I actually love this door so much, not just because of the nice finishing, even though it's chipped and drawn over, but I think these two posters, images, kind of show you a bit about myself. This is the album cover from Quinn 92, one of his albums, Another Day in Paradise. I really like that song, and this is the album cover for that. I also just think that's kind of cool, and I love ocean, beaches, yada yada yada. This is a Far Side Gallery comic, and I just thought that was really funny, and I love comic books and comic strips, and I'm silly like that. So
she's quirky.
I'm quirky. Okay, let's come on in. Lily, why don't you pick a spot?
Edit that out.
Oh shoot, do I have to edit that out?
No, it's okay.
I'm so silly for that. Okay, why don't we you pick a spot and then I'll
start over here.
Okay, okay. Okay, so let's start with this wall. This is the wall that you come in directly to my left when you walk in. You can see it's kind of, there's a lot of stuff on the ground right here because I'm giving away a ton of clothes. Fun fact, I'm actually moving this upcoming week, which is why I'm trying to give away as many things as possible. So if any of these clothes look interesting to you, please go check out my Depop. I will link it down below, but also it's just at Maddie Hom. Check it out. I think I have pretty affordable prices, and everything is also negotiable. But yeah, so this is the wall that I've done during quarantine. It has been my kind of my project, and so it used to have like all of these. It was such a gross looking wall. It had like an ABC's hanger and like a bunch of other weird stuff on the wall, but I completely redid it. I hung up a bunch of command hooks. I hung up these two shelves, which I got from Amazon, which I think are very aesthetically pleasing, and I just put some of my stuff there. So I have tea, perfume. This is a cleaner because I feel like I have to have cleaner because I need to clean all the time. My vitamins, stuff like that. Hello.
Hi, Dad's calling you, Maddie.
Get.
No, Lily.
Tell
him 10 minutes.
Tell him 10 minutes. Bye, boo-boo. Okay, then I have like my backpacks, and then I just want to quickly highlight each of these. So this, my beautiful sister blah 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 painted for me. This is my birth announcement. I was a chubby baby. Yosemite, because Yosemite is a very special place to me. These are two postcards that I got in Ireland, and I really feel a connection to Ireland, and this I just thought was pretty and got it from art.com. And finally, last but never least, I have it's like a diffuser. Right now it's lavender, but it changes colors, which I think is cool. And also these are tarot cards. Okay, so I have a bulletin board right here, which is just my things to do. It hasn't been updated in a hot minute, but it has a very important date there. And then I thought this was pretty, so I hung it up. Oh, you don't want your face in there?
Continue.
Okay, then I have my ukulele, and then I have my keys right up there for driving, so I don't forget where they are. Okay, we're gonna move over to my desk. So when I was planning out how I wanted to change my room during quarantine, I decided that I wanted to have both like an aesthetic rustic vibe, but also a very academic vibe, because I consider myself to be an academic. I really love school, I love education. I think that's one of the most important things in my life. And I really value my education, so I wanted an education corner.
Okay, to summarize, she wanted light academia.
Okay. No, I wanted heavy academia. I want to learn everything.
She's an intellectual.
No, but I just love learning, Lily, okay? Oh, shoot. Blah, blah, blah. But here's my desk. It's really messy right now. Here's all of like my stuff that I would normally have for editing out. And then here's the top of my desk. It just has like another bulletin board with like some pictures. I also love the Peanuts comics. There's an image of me with my like baby head, which is too big for my body. And then I also have my globe. Well, that's actually my dad's globe, but I love globes. I have like kind of an obsession with globes. I just love globes. And then so you can see my desk is wooden. It's an antique desk. It was my grandfather's. Now moving on to this corner. Okay, so this corner is where I do like my reading. It's like my thinking chair, rocking chair. I really love it here. You can see I have another globe right here, and I have a little Socrates to remind me of the intellectual power of one's brain. But yes, I have some files here. These are just important documents or documents that I don't want to throw away after a semester is over. And then behind me here, I just have a bunch of images that I think are really cool.
Let's go through them.
Yeah, that one I painted when I was like 4. It's a watercolor.
4, nice try. More like 9.
Oh, shoot, I was 9. That's embarrassing. I really thought it was 4.
That's 2010.
I didn't read that. The bottom 2, those are photographs that I took and then done in the dark room, right? That's what it's called?
Yep.
Not the red room? Okay.
Dark room.
Those are 2 prints. My favorite animal is a pig. And I thought that was just so funny because it says I'm beautiful, and people always say like I eat kind of like a pig because I eat so much.
Basically has a butt crack.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And then finally, that's just, I thought that garden was really pretty and I'd want it. Got it also off of art.com. And then finally we have these screen printed stuff that my sister blah 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 made for me. And it's basically paying tribute to Black Lives Matter, but also saying like Asians stand in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
Moving on. Also, I apologize, it's super messy down here because these are all the things that I needed to clean out of my desk that I'm going to bring with me when I move, because they're like kind of important stuff like my passport. Next, we have this area over here. Ooh, let's get this out of there. This is like on my art corner, my candle corner, and my music corner. So you can see I have another globe, which I already pointed out to you. I have a record player. That I kind of copied right from my sister. She has the exact same color. My abundance of candles. And then I also have a little salt lamp, a Himalayan salt lamp that somebody may or may not have licked 3 times.
Both of us, okay?
I have never licked it.
Sure, you told me you did.
I lied to you.
Well, that's nice. Good to know, guys. It's real salt. Someone had to test.
Down here, I also have my galaxy light, which I love. If you turn it up to the ceiling, you can see it has
Ah.
And then here I have my art supply. So all my painting stuff, my camera equipment, and then my stationery and stickers and miscellaneous stuff.
And all her American Girl doll clothes.
Is that what that is?
For when she dresses them up. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
I don't know what that is actually. I just thought it looked like fabric, so I thought it was cool. Next, I think probably my favorite part. Ooh, careful, careful, not my passport.
Left it on the ground.
Well, yeah, because I'm unpacking. Silly boo.
Ugh.
Okay, my bed. I really love my bed. I picked out all of the stuff. I picked out the blanket, I picked out the comforter, duvet cover. It used to be like a really weird, jinky Target one that I had gotten when I was younger, and I was not a fan anymore, so I got a new one. Hi everybody, at this moment I just wanted to do a quick little disclaimer about the fact that I have a Buddha on my bed. I've seen a lot of critiques of people who have like been buying into the Buddhist aesthetic, and I just wanted to clarify that that is not at all what I was trying to do with this video. I didn't want to change my room in any way to like make it seem not authentic, so I just wanted to explain to you where I'm coming from with having the Buddha and why I personally feel really connected to the Buddhist belief. So my family, technically, we are not Buddhist. We are, I guess, a range of like Methodism from like the missionaries in Korea, but also Jewish from on my mom's side. However, I'm somebody who believes that religion should be something that is very spiritual and personal to each person, and I actually think if you believe in a certain religion, that is okay, as long as you don't make fun of it and appreciate all of its depths and really believe in the teachings. And that's how I feel about Buddhism. I've done research about Buddhism and I really believe in it. I try to live my life that way. I believe in the 3 universal truths. I believe in the 4 noble truths, and I believe in the noble eightfold pathway. I try to live my life by that way, and I really appreciate Buddhism and all that it does and contributes to society, and that's why I have the Buddha on my bed. I also wanted need something that could meditate with me when I meditate during the day. I feel like, I know it might just be placebo or silly, but it really feels like I have somebody who's guiding me through this meditation, so I'm not alone when I'm on that journey. So that's why I have the Buddha on my bed, and I just wanted to clarify that I'm not just trying to, I didn't just purchase that Buddha because I wanted to be like a spiritual chick or whatever. You know, I was not trying to appropriate the culture. I was more trying to appreciate the culture, which I think is beautiful and a really noble way to live your life.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
When I went off to college and I saved all my money and I got a little bit of a nicer one. But these
Tally
are,
ho! Oof!
hey, I just made the bed.
Sorry, it's really
It's my favorite stuffed animal, Piggy. I love
Peep
him.
the piggy.
Did you see my Snapchat where I thought I ate part of his ear and I thought I would die?
No, I don't
Oh.
open Snapchat anymore.
Can you open mine? Because I sometimes send you funny ones on purpose, trying to think,
Yeah, I will.
like, you find it funny. Like, I actually ate part of its ear this
That's
morning.
really nasty, but
I
yeah.
know, it wasn't on purpose. Like, part of the fuzz fell off, and I didn't realize what it was. I thought I just, like, spit
Yeah.
a little bit, and then I ate it, and it tasted disgusting. And I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna die. Like, Okay, up here, I have a little dream catcher that blah, blah, blah gave to me because I used to have a lot of nightmares, and so blah, blah, blah helped me. For my second disclaimer of this video, I just wanted to point out that I do have a dream catcher over my bed. And the dream catcher is actually something that my sister made when we were in preschool. And that was way back before we knew about the history of dream catchers and how they are native to indigenous peoples and tribes. And I didn't want to cut that part out either. Because I thought this actually could be a great way for me to use my platform as somebody who's not indigenous and has certain privileges to talk about the history of dream catchers, which I didn't actually know, and I thought that that would be a good use of this video because maybe I can teach you all about the importance of dream catchers. So when you see them or you see them in shops, you know that they were originally a symbol of the indigenous community in the Americas and to recognize that. So here's just a little bit of information about the indigenous dream catcher. They were originally obviously created by indigenous groups, and they come in a variety of different shapes and sizes. They usually consist of a small wooden hoop covered in a net or a web of small natural fibers, and they have beads attached. And then, so there's some debate about the history, whether, and I apologize if I pronounce these names wrong, but whether it had Lakota origins or Ojibwa origins, and both of these original tribes have origin stories associated with the dream catcher. And basically their purpose is that they are referred to as sacred hoops, and they were traditionally used as talismans to protect sleeping people. And so I just wanted to include that in there because these actually are very sacred to a lot of indigenous groups, and we shouldn't just buy them because they're fun. We didn't want to throw this out because it's part of our preschool and it was something we had made even though we didn't really know about the cultural significance. But I remember a couple of years ago, because I have such bad OCD and anxiety, I would have a lot of trouble sleeping, and so my sister gave that to me to help me sleep, and I didn't want to take that out of the video because that is actually something that I use. But at the same time, I think it's incredibly important that if you're taking aspects of another person's culture, you have to do the research and understand the history of that culture and respect it, because especially a culture that has been traditionally erased from this society. But it's also important that we don't try and hide. Sorry, this is a tough topic. I'm very conflicted about this because I'm not sure if it's better to try, like, we shouldn't erase culture at all, but I'm not sure if it's better to not purchase any of the things. I don't think so. I think that's why I'm ultimately deciding to keep this in there, because, and clearly I'm still wrestling with the idea of cultural appropriation versus cultural appreciation, but I really appreciate this dream catcher, and I also wanted to include some history about that on this channel because I need to raise awareness. That's my duty as a person who's non-native, a non-indigenous person. I have to raise awareness for that community because I am able to and have that privilege. So I hope that clears a little bit up. I'm not in any way trying to offend anybody by having a dream catcher or, as I mentioned earlier, a mini Buddha. I'm not just trying to be like that spiritual aesthetic chick. I really do believe in Buddhism and find myself connected to that faith much more than any other, and I want to live my life in that way. And the dream catcher was just something something that we'd made when we were younger, but now I think it's important that I include some educational history about that, because we all need to do our part and recognize how wonderful these communities are all around the world, different groups that have been historically erased, and so I think that's very important. This is just a cool thing that I think is cool.
I love that. I'm gonna take it.
No, I'm taking it with me.
No, you're not. You weren't going to until I just said that.
Well, I don't want you to take it from my room.
Well, where am I gonna put it?
Can you bring it back when I come back?
Yeah.
Okay, this is, I think, my favorite poster. It's a poster of all the national parks. I love the nature. I love nature, the nature.
I gave that to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And then here's something that blah, blah, blah made for me, and I think it's beautiful of a city. I think it's San Francisco, but I know it's not technically.
I drew it as like Brooklyn.
I know, but I like to think of it as San Francisco.
Yeah. Okay.
And then my lovely lights. This is a poem that my godmother read to me for my bat mitzvah, and it's very special to me, and she had it printed. And this is a letter from Kelsey. If you watch this, I always keep this letter over my bed because it's so sweet and it means so much to me. Also, we have this little guy who smells like lavender.
Smell him.
Also, comment. I would love if you could comment in the comments a name for him because I don't know what to name him. What about Mildred? I kind of like that.
I was thinking Buzz.
Oh, I like that better. So far, Buzz is the running contender, but yes, I would love to hear your votes. Over here, I have like my books. I love to read. I'm doing a challenge where I read 2 books every month for my resolution. So far, I haven't kept up to it, but it's only been 1 month.
I was trying to do a book a week. I failed already, so we're not going to talk
That's a
about
hard
it.
thing to do, though.
I only missed 1 week.
What are the books you read? Agatha Christie?
I read 2 Agatha Christie's and a book by Frederick Bachman.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here's my lava lamp that I did not use for a long time, but now I'm obsessed with. And then here's all the things like I need right before bed. Usually I have a very sensitive stomach, so I just keep Tums in here because I like have a problem with dairy and sometimes too much wheat. I just get really bad stomach aches. So here's my little plants, my plant area.
That one's mine. Peep the bonsai. And that water.
Here is my beanbag. I got it from Pottery Barn for Christmas 1 year, and I remember I came downstairs and I saw it and I was just so excited. It just felt magical. I was just like, yay! So I love my beanbag. Unfortunately, I don't think I can bring it when I move because I can only take 2 suitcases. And then here's just like, you know, water bottle. You can never be hydrated enough. I guess you actually can, but drink a lot of water, kids. Vitamins, stuff like that. I have a lot of vitamins in my room, even though I hardly ever take them. And like any medicine or melatonin, if I ever need that to go help me get to bed. Oh, and this is a painting I did. Yeah, surprisingly it was not by blah blah blah. Okay, welcome to my closet. Sorry, it's not huge, but it is a walk-in closet. Here I have all of my clothes and additional clutter and all the textbooks that I like to read for fun because I'm a little bit nerdy. I enjoy reading the history ones, those are my favorites, but also all the science ones are fun. I have all my jackets and things that need to be hung over here. Then I have my shoes in this corner. And then down here I have pajamas and additional hangers. And then here I have special plant food for my plants. It smells super bad, which is why it's in the closet, but that's how I know it's really good for the plants. And then here, I'm trying to clean this up a little bit because I'm not really a fan of all the mess, but I have like jewelry, bracelets, necklaces. I have a lot of necklaces because my beautiful sisters are both very good at creating jewelry and stuff like that. One of them runs a jewelry shop that is not in commission anymore, but I once got, why is that over?
I am bored.
Can you open that back up? Because I like getting free jewelry.
Nah.
Okay. Here's my hair supplies, like straighteners, stuff like that. It also has teeth whitening strips that I've been trying out. Earrings, hair stuff, face stuff.
What is this?
This is a speaker that blah 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 made for me.
Yes.
And it's cool, I guess.
Show them the game I made with this.
Yeah? 5 minutes.
She's not very good.
Not very good. Yeah, and then this is the other stuff. I have like deodorant, you know, That works. And then finally, also I always keep a vacuum in my room because I vacuum my room every single day. Because I don't like when there's like stuff on the carpet. So this is where I have my mirror. I also have a mirror right over there, like a full length one. But this is where I have like my mirror for when I'm like doing my makeup and stuff like that. This is where I often film my YouTube videos, just sitting here because this has a very nice backdrop with the little lights and the window. But you can see this is all my makeup. So whenever I film makeup tutorials, this is where I'm sitting. And when I look at the camera or reach like this, that's why, because I'm reaching back to get the makeup. You can see I have a ton of makeup, pretty bad. I recently just got more and I will be doing a makeup haul very soon where I talk about them. And then yes, I think that is pretty much it. Also, I just got a ring light. Those are pretty cool. Good review. 5 out of 5. 10 out of 10 for me.
Like 5 out of 5. Ugh.
Well, if there's only 5, you know how apps rate them.
Yeah, but they could have done better.
5 is the highest.
That's what they say.
Okay, silly Lily. Oh my god, silly tricks, silly rabbit tricks are for kids. Okay, and then otherwise, I think that's it. Oh, last thing, very, very important. I have my nightlight. It's Benny. It's my Benny nightlight. And I have it on every night. My little Benny. Benny's very special to me. I take him out 3 times a day for playtime.
Sometimes more.
Sometimes more if I need emotional support. Anyways, that is my entire room. I hope you enjoyed this room tour. I really appreciated for filming this video for me. And I absolutely love to hear all of your suggestions and ideas. So if you have any thoughts about future videos that you would like to see, please comment them down below. Or if you'd like, follow me on Instagram, please DM me because I love hearing from you all. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is my room. I hope you like it. I do. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
My arm's about to give out.
Darling, you